let's play some Chandra Tribal tonight. We've made a few adjustments. We've cut one Chandra Acolyte of Flame. We have the Koth of the Hammer in here. We're playing pretty close to the same list as we did. And from our previous league, we're playing 4 boils because we're not very happy. Let's play some Magic. 100 play points. Go, go, go. We did win that one, though. We're on the up and up now. On the up and up. We got some Chandra regulators in here. Maze Mine, Tombs, lots of Chandras. Blood Moons, Bridges, Chalices. Let's go. Look at that high, that little doggo high. To everyone here from YouTube, by the way, welcome. Fluffy's Twitch is awesome and chill, and if you chat, you might just get to see yourself on YouTube to say hi, Mom. You could. You could. A lot of these go up. I'm putting a lot more up than I used to. Get ready, YouTube. You got some videos coming. We're going to mulligan that first one. It wasn't very good. This one, though, has got some interesting pieces here. And what's really funny is looking at this hand, I will be exiling the Karn's Bastion. Or putting it under the library. We'll take this Void. We'll take this Blood Moon. We're going to lock someone out under the Blood Moon. Oh, opponent. Oh. We got so trashed in the first few matches of leagues. Oh, I'm going to put this on the top. Oh, we're going to go turn 2 Blood Moon into turn 3 Chandra. Oh, and my opponent doesn't have Tron. It's almost a shame. It's almost a shame. Get Blood Mooned, opponent. You've been seeing a lot of Tron? I have not. I have not. Doesn't mean it's not out there. Doesn't mean it's not out there. Now, my opponent got another Forest. Interesting. Plays an Expedition map. Okay, okay. We're getting there. We're gonna play the Chandras. Look at this. Now I don't have any way to shut off an Oblivion Stone. Another Forest. You can get your Tron lands, opponent. Oh my gosh, Ancient Strain. We're just gonna fire off 3 Ancient Strains? Is that what's gonna happen? Oh. A Walking Ballista. Oh yeah, put that Walking Ballista. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at our hand. It's so much fire, literally. Look at all the fire we have. Deal 2 damage here. Get out of here, Walking Ballista. Pings Chandra, Heart of Fire. This is the way we wanted it. Urza's Tower, Urza's Mine, 3 forests here. 2 damage, upstairs. Play this Chandra, 2 more damage, upstairs. Pass turn. We're doing 4 a turn, and we're gonna play Awakened Inferno next. All the Chandras. Show me that 6th mana. Give it to me, opponent. Come on. Yeah. Sylvan Scrying. Forest. Apparently my opponent doesn't want to get their Tron on. Mana Acceleration here. Now I just need a Regulator. Chandra into play. Down. Chandra Emblem. Chandra 2 damage. Go. Go. Have the gift. Have the gift. That's a lot of Chandras. Oh, please just give me the Regulator. 7 mana. What do you got? It's not Ugin. Karn. Karn's got to kill this one. Does so. Does so. The Braid's super cute here. What could I hit that I'd want to see here? I think it's just 2 damage at Karn here. Uptick here. And then we'll Emblem next turn. If I would have hit the little Acolyte, would have been able to kill this Karn. Opponent's at 11. We do this so they can't exile again. Chandra's emblem going to town here. We exile a card from our hand. Will be bridge. You can make an argument that should be something else. We have Ugin. Ugin's here. Alright. They're -5. Everything's gone. Everything is gone. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Are we gonna lose? Our Chandra's not fast enough. We really wanted a second one of these Awakened Infernos here. My opponent has 1,000,000 mana here. 1,000,000 mana. Plays a Karn the Great Creator. Don't exile from my hand. Yeah, you play this. Play this Karn out. Oh, it's Ulamog. It's that kind of night. It's that kind of night. I'm getting beaten violently. It hurts. It hurts so much. And everyone hates Hero. You're giving my opponent a yellow card. I'm done, opponent. You hurt me. You hurt me so, opponent. Rabblemaster's a Magasin. We're gonna blow my opponent apart. Chandra Awakened Inferno is out. Heart of Fire is out. Chandra Torch of Defiance is clearly out. No. Chandra Torch of Defiance and Regulator's out. Let's go. We were looking really good before Ugin. If we had a second emblem there, we probably win that game. We just didn't get the second emblem down. We tried. We tried. Everyone. We did our best. Okay. I need something aggressive here. Bridge isn't very good. We'll find that winning combination here. Power plant. Sphere. No need to rush this out, by the way. Oh, there we go. Chandra was like, excuse me, we don't lose the game. Rabblemaster, turn 2, getting in there with Blood Moon following this up. Cut a couple bridges instead of Chandra's. I've run into enough Walking Ballistas and or Wormcoil engines that sometimes I like the bridge. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's important. Blood Moon #1. Do. Rabble going in. Gonna slap this Tron opponent. By the way, they got a lot of these forests. What's up with that? I got you, Zale. I got you. Okay. We got the Blood Moon down. We got backup Blood Moon. We're pounding in for damage. Opponent's just Ancient Stirring. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it, opponent. Gets an Urza's Mine. Maybe they're playing a Force of Vigor. Maybe. Urza's Mine played. No follow-up. No follow-up. Rabblemaster comes in here again. Damage. I don't want to play this extra Blood Moon yet. I'm going to play a Chalice on 1 and pass the turn. This stops a Nature's Claim in some of the cantrips that they're doing. If they have the Force of Vigor, they can hit Blood Moon and Chalice, and I want to be able to put a second Blood Moon down afterwards. Opponent plays another Forest here and taps 4 mana for a sweet Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista is going to gain them one more turn here. Okay. They're playing Wilt these days. Yeah, that's 2 mana, right? Wilt is 2 mana with a cycle, or is it 1 mana with a cycle? I don't recall. Going to combat. Shoots Rabblemaster. 2 mana and 2 cycle. Okay. Goblins attack. In for 3. Opponent goes to 2. We'll pass the turn. Another Walking Ballista kind of messes us up here because they can block and shoot 2 things. Can block and shoot 1 and keep it around. Kill them quickly seems to be our advantage for sure. There's a couple other cards that could wreck us here, but I'm not going to name them until we see that concession. Thragtusk would have been a pain. Hey, thank you for the follow. Exactly, Thragtusk incoming. Alright, so Endermeat made a comment about, hey, why don't you just keep some of these Chandras here? It's tough. It's tough versus bridge. I can probably take 2 bridges out, but now I'm like, am I doing Chandras or regulators here? Chandra Heart of Fire, yes, it's nice, but it's at 5. And that's kind of high up there to battle on Tron. Kind of as we saw, we need to almost be able to play Rabblemaster and a Blood Moon relatively fast. I don't mind taking 2 bridges out, but I think it's tough to say what you would want. Regulator might not be a bad idea. That way if I do get like Acolyte down or even Torch and I don't have like a follow-up play, then I could double down their activated ability. So we can try Regulator here. I really wish I had just some Eidolons to fit here as well. My opponent's going to just cantrip, 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 get all their lands, and we got to be able to do something fast. Like this. Like this. Turn 1 Rabblemaster is pretty good. That usually gets things done pretty quickly. Acolyte with Regulator does smack for 4. It's true. Urza's Mine and an Expedition map. Alright. Let's go, go, go. Top deck. Give me the top deck Desperate Ritual. Let's go. Rabblemaster on turn 1, opponent. Good luck. Fastest clock in Modern. For creatures, by the way. Not for them other cards. Power Plant, Urza's Mine. I've got no follow-up here. I'm getting in for some damage. There we go. Rabblemaster's come in. Expedition map. We're going to have Tron to beat. Tron to beat. 13. Opponent will play Karn here. It's rough when they Karn. It could be a Walking Ballista or Wormcoil. Wormcoil would actually be the worst. Karn's, like, rough, but not unbeatable. Alright, so I hit another land. So I've got a couple options here. I can play another Rabblemaster down, like ping Karn for 1, and ping them to 12. I could also just ping them once and then do like a Seasoned Pyromancer, planning Rabblemaster next turn. What you almost wanted here is like a Blood Moon to be able to play. We happen to get a second Rabblemaster and don't have it down. If we would have had the second Rabblemaster down faster than turn 3, which is asking for a lot, we'd be in good shape. It's probably kill Karn. I'm really afraid that the next card's just going to be an Ugin, though. Killing Karn, just make sure we don't lose a land, make sure we don't lose something from our hand. Our hand can turn into 2 other little creatures. We're really, really, really hoping right here is not a Big Whammy Ulamog or a Ugin. Opponent dumps 9 mana. Huge Walking Ballista. That's a problem. Kills Rabblemaster. They can kill 2 tokens here. If I top deck a land, I get a Chandra down tick on the Walking Ballista. Okay. I miss. Alright, let's follow with Seasoned Pyromancer, 1 Chandra Acolyte, 1 Torch of Defiance here. Alright, there's our Magus. We kind of just have to survive this coming turn, and maybe I can get a Magus down. Walking Ballista, though, is a big one. Maybe they won't pump Walking Ballista. Forest. My opponent now has 10 mana. Sylvan Scrying. That's good to see. They already played the land. What do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 here. Magus is a little bit rough to see. You think they're all in on this Ballista? It looks like it. Putting Walking Ballista up to 4. I wish this was a Blood Moon. In for everything. Maybe they'll use Walking Ballista some here. Shoots an Elemental. Playing Magus down, this next turn they just shoot off the Magus. They'll just kill it on their turn. Alright, I'm gonna play a Regulator here. I think I've got to hit my next land drop. Magus is just sort of a dead draw. Alright, we do hit our land. We'll pass the turn. Alright, this gives my opponent a chance here. Last turn they just Sylvan Scrying and pumped Walking Ballista. I'm sort of hoping basically for an extra land here. If I get another land, I can Chandra and downtick and kill this. Karn's not a good sign here. Karn go get Wormcoil, and this game's probably done. It's a pretty easy line from them to just go do. There's almost no other line, if we're honest. Can't use the Karn and a Regulator anymore. So if they did pump this twice, I wouldn't be able to kill it. Plays a Liberated after this as well. We exile probably Magus now. Goes and gets an artifact. And they play a Spyglass here too. Well, that might do it. That might do it. Yeah, it's tough to lose against them. We have the Abraid's main board for this Walking Ballista too. I think we can concede. What do you think? Is this concede time? I guess I have the Seasoned Pyromancer over here. Scoop, concede, gross, it's done. Maybe they'll misplay. Maybe they'll misplay. Let me attack for, like, all the damage. I kind of am curious how they play this turn out. I think it's super easy here. Karn goes up to get Chandra if they want to, or just down to eat a land. Alright. Exile card, that's fine. The problem is Walking Ballista just sits here and just blocks. I was a turn 1 Rabblemaster turn 2. They had a Walking Ballista that stopped all that, right? That's how this one went down? not enough support for her abilities? What? What? What are you talking about? I have all the red planeswalkers. You're accelerating to their emblems. Alright. Turn 3 Karn on the play. Tough to beat without Moon. True. We would have needed the Moon to be accelerated out. Not a fan of Acolyte as much as I thought. It's better in the land destruction shell, I think. Possibly. Possibly. I mean, let's not get results oriented. That was one match. That was one match. You have Chandra, Torch of Defiance. You top deck a Acolyte with a Regulator out. Let's say you up this once to 5, 6, 7, and now you're embleming one turn later. I mean, I'm playing Bridge, Blood Moon, and Rabble. I'm playing 4 of each. So, other card for this. You can make an argument for maybe Maze Mind Tome or something. I just like this Chandra. I think this Chandra has a spot. Just gotta find it. Now, this Chandra maybe doesn't work very well with the Awakened Inferno. And it doesn't do a whole lot with Heart of Fire because we don't have a burn spell in our deck. So that's maybe an argument there. But it definitely works with these 4 planeswalkers really well. And it keeps the other ones alive by accelerating them up. Just something to explore. Something to explore. Alright, so we have a turn 2 Blood Moon again. Let's see if it works against this opponent. Exactly. Exactly. What if we get a Chandra down? Get to play this Koth? You know. Alright, Verdant Catacombs from our opponent. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. I'd rather accelerate a Blood Moon out than a Chalice on 1 here, so we'll go ahead and try to do that. Opponent didn't Inquisition or Thoughtseize. And they fetch a non-basic. Always good for us. Tapped in it goes. So we're probably going to see something here on 2. Hopefully my opponent continues to fetch non-basics for us. Leads with a Thoughtseize. Alright, so they probably top decked that Thoughtseize there. A bummer for us. If we played the Simian Spirit Guide and put the Chalice out on 1, though, I can guarantee you that Verdant Catacombs was going to fetch a basic. No worries, no worries. We could hit another 3 Blood Moons. They won't take Simian Spirit Guide. That'd be silly. That would be silly. Maybe they're Jund Death Shadow and they want this out too. Takes Blood Moon. Cliffs. Alright, perhaps Chalice on 1's okay here. Abrupt Decay and Assassin's Trophy are kind of nasty to it. But we'll go ahead and get that down. Holding Simian Spirit Guide in case I top deck a land, which we could then just use with Koth or Chandra here. Opponent clings to dust. Alright, so Cling to Dust has gotten us the last couple times I've recorded. And I'm not too thrilled about that card. That one you don't ever see coming, especially main board. It is a frustrating card to see. Let me see Chandra uptick into Regulator, please. What about Koth uptick into Regulator? What about that one? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Alright, 2 mana, Wrenn and 6. Gonna go get a Verdant Catacombs. Verdant Catacombs played. Probably wants to go get a basic. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, we do hit our land here, which means I do get to do Koth things. I'm cool with an extra land. We'll need that. Simian Spirit Guide, Koth. This allows us to get rid of Ren and 6, which is pretty nifty. And we'll go ahead and swing. Kill Ren and 6 here. Feels pretty good. That way they don't get to 4 necessarily. Depends. Depends on what they're doing with their lands here. We could see ourselves across the way from a Bloodbraid Elf. Ren 6 is the worst. Bloodstain Mire here. 1 mana. Untaps. Fetches. I bet this is going to be a Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf. Gets a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize does nothing. Countered. Bloodbraid comes in for 3. Probably at Koth. Probably. Yep. So we're going to play Chandra down tick and then swing for 4. I'll see if they have another Bloodbraid Elf. Sometimes an opponent's real slow start results in like 2-3 Bloodbraids in a row, which could be rough here. Alright, land, 1, 2, 3, 4, Chandra, down tick here. And then we'll find whatever mountain I need to untap. This really should have given haste. Koth's ability should have given haste to the mountain that it untaps. And in for 4, pass turn. Opponent's at 11. Alright, let's see what else they've got here. Maze Mine Tome being able to be played. Regulator being able to be played. We might get to do that Chandra thing. Are you excited for any new cards from Zendikar Rising? For what, Res Prison? Bolts. Countered. That's really good to see because Bloodbraid Elf's not showing up here. Are you saying for Red Prison? There wasn't anything that like super caught my eye. We have bolted. Please don't tell me you're going to try to Abrupt Decay in response. Bolt gets countered. Tarmogoyf. Ooh, it's a 6/7 Tarmogoyf. That's a big Tarmogoyf. What about the new Vortex? It's kind of interesting. I gotta think about it. We're going to put Regulator down. I'm going to tap and then untap. This way I can use the Regulator, and I'm going two shots here for a bridge. So double activation here, looking twice for bridge. First one was Karn's Bastion, so it's a miss. Second one is home run. Heck yes. Looks good. Slam the bridge. Yes. It was off the second one too. Oh yes, Regulator, thank you. Little Koth Regulator action there, getting the bridge down. And this might be a quick game here. We'll see. Do they have the answer? The comment that drains for party members caught your eye? Oh, they have an Abrupt Decay. No! No! Abrupt Decay kills it. We have a 7/8. Decides to go after Chandra because Chandra could kill them quickly. Follows this up with another Tarmogoyf. Follows this up with a Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze gets them out of being dead sooner than later. Let's activate Chandra's Regulator here. Oh, Chalice on 2 would have been nice. Alright, Maze Mind. How many creatures do we have here? We have a Bloodbraid. Oh, we just have Blood Braid. All right, all right, all right. Let's get in there with 4. They always have the answer. I mean, they're pretty much out of cards. Pretty much out of cards. We do put them to 5. Oh, hail our overlord. Ugh. Me? I thought you meant Jund. Why me? What's funny is they have a redraw sometimes. We've obviously stopped that right now, but it's crazy when that happens. All right, they go after Koth here, and they hit me for 2, maybe 3. If they do eat this, then the Tarmogoyf gets a bit smaller. We're going to take a draw with the Maze Mind Tome. Plays another Tarmogoyf. I've got to find... I've got to find a bridge. I find a regulator. Sorry, we find a heart. Let's take a scry here, because then I can use regulator as well. Bottom this. Top deck's a Blood Moon. 14, 15, 16, 17. This is awful. Regulator, getting rid of Blood Moon at this point. Trying to find bridge. Seasoned Pyromancer lets me draw 2 more cards. We are looking as far as we can for this bridge. We find a land. We can actually go ahead and kill the Skoos here. So let's kill the Skoos. One less thing I have to worry about. All right, we're going as deep as we can. Probably eats Bloodbraid Elf. Does not. All right, we've got a set of 7 8s to beat here. Not to mention I can now chump with Seasoned Pyromancer, and if I kind of whiff on a few of these, I've got 5 mana here. I'm able to use Regulator. Man, the digging power. Take 14 and go for the win? Take 14 and go for the win. Mr. Jangles wants us to end this. If they create a blocker afterwards, that would feel really bad. Agree, go for the win. I can take 7 by chumping with 1 elemental here. If I do that, then I have at least 3 in most of my things that go through for damage. Oh, my opponent, look at this big brain play. Well, I can't go for the win now, right? I'd have to do 3 somehow. I think a chump block and saving myself some life points here is more important. That was a smart attack. Alright, we have a scry here. I take the scry, I think. We're just trying to find, like, bridge. Oh, shoot. That's a good card. Put on top. That's a good card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slam it. Do we go for the win here? Regulator. Do I just attack and go for the win? And get Abrupt Decayed? We would have had it. Doubles down here on the Chandras. Mountain. Milled over. Mountain. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. We go for the W here. Oh, they've got something. Oh! Assassin's Trophies, my Chalice that's on 1. That cannot be a good sign. One card bolts my Seasoned Pyromancer and blocks. Okay, 14 damage coming through. 14. 14. Now we have Seasoned Pyromancer to get back here, so if we whiff a little bit, going to gain a little bit of life too. They've got to deal with Chandra if they can't kill me here. Yeah, they got to kill Chandra. The only way they wouldn't is Bloodbraid Elf spin to Lightning Bolt and kill. They kill Chandra. Alright. Keep in mind, this does not have to be tapped or untapped to do the copy the ability. Not that I need a copy ability at this point in the game. What is this? That's a lot of mana, opponent. Please stop. Please stop. What are you doing? Untap that. Oh my gosh. I hate this card so much. I hate this card so much. They're at 4. Oh, this is awkward. Alright, we'll take this Scry. Scry, find me a Chandra. Gain a little bit of life. Find me the Chandra. That's not a Chandra. Bottom. Draw. That's not a Chandra. Draw. Find me a Chandra. Activate. Make some elementals. We about to make the Acolyte worth it? Of course, activate. Go. 4 tokens. 4 tokens. Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh, Maze Mine got me there. Woo. Oh, man. What a match. What an absolute brawl there. Alright, what do we change? Fast Blood Moons would be nice. They do have bolts. Do have bolt. She did it. Acolyte did it. The little one. Those gigantic Tarmogoyfs. Relics for the Chalice. Yeah, that's probably a fine swap there. Can we do the Magus for something too? It's funny, a braid worked wonders there. Alright, we're gonna submit this. You want the Maguses instead of the other Chalices? It's probably not a bad idea. You know what? Let's see if we can get those in. You have to remember they have the bolts and they have Thoughtseize and Cling to Dust. Okay, what does this hand do? No Fast Blood Moon, Bridge is okay. Seasoned Pyromancer's not a bad one. Chandra Awakened Inferno is not really good, though. Let's keep this. On the play, I like Chalice a bit more, but they have so many answers. They do, they do. A lot of Abrupt Decays, a lot of Assassin's Trophies. Maga seems like it is a bit better chance of screwing them over for a longer than Chalice. That could be true. They would need Bolt probably to remove it. My opponent's mulligan to 5 and thinking on it. I'm giving it a thought. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks that. And a basic Swamp. Inquisition. So they can take just about everything in our hand. Let's see what they take. What is your choice, opponent? Tank time? They're definitely thinking, yep. They're thinking it through. They take a Seasoned Pyromancer as their choice. Alright, top of my upkeep, no thank you. Maze Mind Tome is the pickup, and we'll pass the turn back to our opponent. Nothing crazy to do here just yet. Not sure I want to accelerate out a Chandra Acolyte of Flame. I could probably just put the Maze Mind Tome down and be pretty okay with it. Gotta be a ritual. Not so much, probably. Overgrown Tomb for our opponent. Shocks it in. What do we got here? Yep. Alright, Tarmogoyf, so it's an easy Maze Mind Tome here. We could try to put the bridge down, but I think Maze Mind trying to hit some lands here is probably a fine thing to do. I'm assuming my opponent's got some maybe Abrupt Decays or other things. Let's pass the turn. 3-4 Goyf to beat. We did it last time. Let's try it again. Opponent set 3 cards, takes the draw. Inquisition, so this gets rid of the bridge. I'm not so worried about losing that, though. It does grow Tarmogoyf, but we're kind of trying to get to our top end here. If we can like hit a couple lands here for Chandra Awakened, this is an easy removal for this. Unless my opponent just takes everything. They're going to make a 4-6 Goyf here. They're going to take the Desperate Ritual probably. I see them taking the Desperate Ritual to stop me from getting all the way up to Chandra Awakened Inferno. There's also no instant currently in the yard, so playing an instant grows this as well. Alright, so playing bridge might have been slightly smarter. Let's go ahead and scry here. I'll put that on top. Alright, lands. Probably we can scry again, which would mean I could do this. If they ignore this Chandra, it'd be okay. If they don't ignore this, we could actually get to 6 pretty easily. I'm not going to put this up to 5. I'm going to go ahead and swing in with the Chandra Acolyte here. 2 in past turn. So here we could cast Desperate Ritual and then recast it if they don't touch the Chandra Acolyte. which means if I top deck a land, I can go up to 6 and then shoot the Tarmogoyf for 6. I assume they're going to attack Chandra, but, you know, that's 5 damage not going to my head as well. That would be kind of fun. Goes after Chandra here. That's fine. In some ways, I've almost got to take either lands or find bridge. This is actually okay. That's actually okay. We're going to do this off of both of these. This will give me some blockers. This is why I'm doing this. Chandra Awakened Inferno is, yes, a removal here, but it's just not going to get there if we're not careful. Hey, from the crypt, thank you for the 10 bits. Appreciate it. All right, so now I've got some chump blockers here, which is really good. We can chump block for a little bit. Go ahead and block with an elemental. Pass the turn. I could take the scry, or I could take a draw. I think here I'm okay with the scry. We'll put that on top. It's pretty nice. Play the Magus here. We'll take a draw at end step with the Maze Mind Tome. We're just in chump block mode. I like the Magus though. It shuts off green. They might have needed their red. They kind of haven't done anything for a little bit. Do another chump block here. My opponent also might be just sitting on Inquisitions or Thoughtseizes just because there's not like a reason to cast those because I don't have any cards in my hands. Maze Mind Tome here. Gains a little life. Draws a card. Play our land. We'll play an extra Blood Moon here. And we'll swing in with the Magus and pass turn. Could be swinging in for 4. I'm not sure I want to take 6 though. It's a lot of damage. You know what? Let's just see. Let's just wait here. Let's go ahead and take it. Changing my mind. Oh. Oh. Koth. Hello there, Koth. How are you? How are you? I will happily hit them for 6. And we'll hold Seasoned Pyromancer up as a blocker. Now I'm really happy that I hesitated on that block and then changed my mind. Hits for 6, puts them to 5. My opponent's currently Blood Mooned out. 4 cards in hand. Kling could grab this. Might be chump blocking with the Seasoned Pyromancer to save Koth. Did we do it? Volt Seasoned Pyromancer to move it out of the way and attacks Koth here. Koth dies. They have to get rid of Koth here. They can't just get rid of the Magus, which is nice. Alright, we have the option to go for the win. Or we have the option to play a bridge and create another barrier here. I think with 2 Seasoned Pyromancers, I'm going to just hang tight here, make some tokens, and then try to kill them. I'm feeling pretty safe here. I can even probably take the 6. Nice. Okay. Oh, Relic pretty good. Play Relic here and pass the turn with our combat. I'm not going to attack with Magus because they might have like 2 crazy spells, but we'll get in with 2 elementals here. Depending on what they do here, we can either pop Relic or we can play another set of Seasoned Pyromancer tokens here. This puts them to 2 though, so I think it's probably safer to just play safe here and not pop the Relic and then use the other Seasoned Pyromancer. He kind of has to let them pass. He might have to. He might have to, Zale. And he does. We'll just pass the turn. We'll just pass the turn. We get there. We take down Jund. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Taking it down. Bam. 1-1. 1-1. I'll be right back. All right. Next match. We've got 3 matches to go to tonight. Dealing with a little bit of a bug problem in the back. We're gonna have to call someone to come check things out. All right, match 3, I believe we're on. Let's see if we get the player of the draw. We get the play. Let's play first. Okay, it's a reasonable hand. It's a reasonable hand. We'll start with the void, kind of hide what we're doing here. See what's on top. All right, I'm gonna put the bridge on. If they are a control matchup, I'll ritual out Seasoned Pyromancer and get the bridge out of my hand and go digging. This is kind of good to see a Bloodstained Mire. I wanna have probably something that prevents attacks here. I think the Key Lime Tyrant Inquisitions us. Bugs, I hope they're not going after the Pop-Tarts. I think we'll find out, but I think we have a small, I won't say infestation, but I think we have a small problem going on. All right, my opponent takes my Seasoned Pyromancer here. I think I'm going to immediately put down the bridge here. I know that turns us off from a Chandra here, but getting this bridge down makes me feel a bit safer. What kind of bugs? Cockroaches. All right, Verdant Catacomb cracks this. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. And plays a Renin 6. All right, so Renin 6 is going to go up, 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 getting their land drops. So my opponent's good on land drops now. Ooh. Ooh, Acolyte. Heck yeah, let's do an Acolyte. This will keep Renin 6 in check. There are the tiny cockroaches, and you're screwed. Impossible to get them out. Though they're not tiny, they're massive. they're massive. I don't know what's the difference. What's the difference, Zale? Is there a way to tell? We just kill them. Some of them fly, some of them don't. Does that help? Ever seen Joe's Apartment? It's a comedy about that type of bug. I don't think I need that right now. The large American ones usually come in from rain and mess. Massive ones. I did see a small little roach, but there's only been one of those. It's almost all been the giant cockroachy things. German are the bad ones. Well, that's not good. Tarmogoyf here. We have a Chandra down in the bin now because they thought seized that away. The flying was awful. Okay. Let's use Void here. See what's the top. Blood Moon wouldn't be bad. Let's put this on top. Let's put a Maze Mind Tome down. Oh shoot, I should have attacked once. We're gonna go up with Chandra here. And we'll pass turn. I can pick up that Blood Moon. Centipedes are horrible. They come cruising at you full speed, like a mustache. In Australia we have forest cockroaches. Not too bad. Zale, are you saying the German ones are light caramel color or burnt looking? Liliana shows up before I can get that Blood Moon down. Alright, each player discards. I'm going to still use Maze Mine here to draw this Blood Moon. Now we have a few things. I can keep this Chandra kind of in check with this Tarmogoyf. They're light caramelish? Okay, so if I saw a really black looking little tiny roach, I mean he was tiny. That's not that then, I presume. Opponent picks up a Verdant Catacombs here. Alright, let's see if Chandra, Acolyte, a flame, holds her own here. Alright, let's create some elementals. Let's attack. I think I've got to attack Liliana here first. Keep her in check so she doesn't get up to an emblem status or alt status. German ones are very tiny. Ooh, very, very tiny. 1, 2, 3. Put the Blood Moon down. And pass the turn. We can do this Maze Mind Tome here as well at the end step again. And make sure we're drawing cards versus my opponent discarding. You want to see dark, not light. Alright, we're seeing dark. Each player discards. No surprise there. Verdant Catacombs to the bin. Now, I've said about, oh, my opponent's discarding, but they're actually just picking up this Verdant Catacombs and then discarding it a bunch, so they're not losing any cards here. Bonus Tarmogoyf from our opponent, and this will protect Liliana fairly well. We almost have to find another Planeswalker, which we've got a few of those. The bonus Maze Mind Tome. Because I have the bonus one, I think I just want to scry this time. See if I can find a Chandra. We find another bridge. Alright, I think I can take another bridge. We're going to play bridge here and Maze Mine. We'll use a scry here, and then we'll really dig for... We'll really dig for something here. Okay. Let's see if Maze Mine can get us out of this. Gotta see. Gotta go. Each player discards. I bet that Verdant Catacombs gonna show up again. Inquisition this time. They wanted to keep that Verdant Catacombs this time around. Picks up the Bloodstained Mire this time around. I guess the Inquisition makes sense. Rather have a few things for this Renin 6. Combat skipped. Main phase 2. And scry. Alright, we can put her on top. She's a little bit interesting here because I can't actually utilize her. Because I need a land. They ditched an Inquisition this time. I'm going to see if I can hold here and maybe in response to Chandra, like maybe draw 2. And then with the Chandra Awakened Inferno, we can kind of like tag one of these. Each player discards. So in response to this, we're going to pick up a card. Okay. We'll discard that. I'm good with the discard of a ritual here. Goodbye, ritual. I need to be able to play the Chandra Awakened Inferno. I need to be able to do that, and I don't know if I just kill Liliana outright. Alright, other Maze Mine. Draw a card. I guess I could kill and use Chandra Acolyte here. Looks like I'm going to have to scry, unfortunately, to try to hit this land. Scrying, looking for lands. Please show me. Yes. Alright. Land on top. Play land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play Chandra Awakened Inferno. I have a Renin 6 that they want to emblem. Let's Chandra. Let's see if I can up with this Chandra here. A little bit dangerous. They could bolt. And then let's go ahead and do 6 here. And I actually keep my Chandra. Yes, Renin 6 could ping this off, but then it gives me another chance with Maze Mind Tome to find an answer to Renin 6. Okay. Do you want to emblem your Renin 6 now? If they have another one, they might do this. All right, the emblem. Okay, and I know they've got some lands here. 3 mana, 4 mana. Bloodbraid Elf spins the wheel. Hits a Croxa. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad I have a Blood Moon out. I could have, but if they have a Bolt Tomahawk, then it gets really awkward. And right now, my opponent hasn't shot the Chandra. So that's going for us. They tried to spin the wheel with the Bloodbraid Elf to hit this Chandra. Oh. Nice. This turn, we up the Chandra. We get to play Koth. Get a Blood Moon too. All right. Nice. All right, Jund. Okay, Jund. I guess we're doing the Relic Magus plan again and Chalice is out. That worked last time, so let's do it this time. They should have pinged the Chandra instead of spinning the wheel. They should have, but they wanted to get their emblem done. By the way, Acolyte was good there. Just saying. And if we got Koth down there and they were just pinging, then Chandra Acolyte would have actually helped us with the getting the what we needed quicker. All right, we'll keep this hand. We got Magus, we got Season of Pyro. Looks like an okay hand for us. Blood Crypt here, shocks it in. Inquisition or Thoughtseize. Blood Moon was exceptional, obviously. Obviously, Blood Moon was the top dog there. Magus of the Moon is gone. All right. No real surprises there. And we're talking about this. What about Maze Mind? I mean, Maze Mind did some pretty amazing things there too. Let's keep that on top. Speaking of, Maze Mind dug us so much there. We drew a bunch of cards. Acolyte was just ready and waiting. Thoughtseize here, probably going to lose this Season Pyromancer. I was going to say, we did a lot of digging power there. Lots. Lot. All right. Maze Mind Tome, go ahead. Now, I don't know if I immediately scry with this or not. We'll see. Might be, if it's Liliana, I might play the whole draw with this. We have a 6-drop and a ritual spell. Not doing a whole lot. Not anything crazy here. Bloodstained Mire, 2 mana. Croxa. Well, I think I'd probably just get rid of the Simian Spirit Guide here. I don't really want to take damage. I'm going to scry with this Maze Mind Tome and try to find a Blood Moon. You like drawing as much as possible? Oh, I forgot the upkeep stop. Let's put that back. 58 subs and 65 plus viewers. You are awesome. Well, thank you, Mad Knives. Last God helped a little bit, and we've got a couple Twitch Prime subs that came in. It's coming together. It's coming together. 1, 2, 3 cards. This needs 5. 4 mana. What do you got? Bloodbraid, spin the wheel. Vile, Flicker West, thank you for the follow. Bloodbraid Elf here, and they get a K command. Oh, K command's pretty good. What is help? What is help? Help! Simian Spirit Guide. So if I had a ritual here, things could get interesting. Bloodbraid comes in for 3. That K command was kind of nice for them. In for 3. 17 to 15. No Maze Mind now. Let's play a Void. Let's see what's on top. Ooh. Put that on top. Yeah, a little bug infestation. So we have 6 mana for Chandra Awakened Inferno. We could be playing this if they play another creature. If they go ahead and Thoughtseize, Wow, they're gonna unearth this? Okay, okay. I'm gonna get rid of the Simian Spirit Guide because we know what's on top here. I take no damage here in the Unearth. The Unearth is getting their Crocs already here, which has me a little bit worried. Seasoned Pyromancer, so Crocs is definitely online. We're gonna top deck a Blood Moon, and that's gonna try to stop this. They ditch a Lightning Bolt. Not good for them. They're gonna be red-black here in a moment. Red-black in a moment. Magus and Mountain in play. Go ahead, opponent. Now, they could steal this Chandra away with a Thoughtseize, but since they just went through that Lightning Bolt, I'm feeling confident Magus is gonna hang around. If they attack with everything, I will not block. Collective Brutality, pretty strong from our opponent. You'll notice that down taking with Chandra does not kill this elemental, by the way. Top deck land, please. That's probably the next best thing. All right, bridge it is. Pass turn. Top. They had an Abrupt Decay. 3, 4, 5, 6, plus this is lethal. They know what this card is in my hand. They'll boot up Raging Ravine and bash me in here. They will not. What is this? Bloodbraid? Oh, they want to cast Croxa. All right. Croxa actually gives me the out of a bridge, a follow-up bridge here. They knew about this. They Inquisitioned right at the beginning. Alright, my opponent goes for not lethal here. Top deck bridge gives us out. Verdant Catacombs. Alright. Simian Spirit Guide is a no-go there. Changes. I like the relics now, especially since I saw Croxa. We did see Seasoned Pyromancer, which kind of makes me want a couple Angers. They have quite a few bolts we saw. I almost want to like take 2 Abrades out and bring Angers in. You're so confused, Last God? When I said about you helping, you helped us get to how many subscribers there are. You gifted us nice things. Can you ban all compliments directed at you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's play first. All right, let's keep this hand. Don't keep the 1 land hand unless it gets you the Blood Moon. Unless it gets you the Blood Moon. There we go. Blood Moon in play. Good luck, opponent. Do you have a basic? Dang, they had a basic. They had a basic. We top deck though. Chandra's Regulator is kind of nice because now we can cycle through cards and find our next land drop we need. On the play, turn 1 Blood Moon is pretty much a win. Unless all to do is draw basics. Exactly. Well, it's not starting well, Zale. That basic's pretty OP. It's a good one for them. Alright, we'll pass turn. I kind of don't want to shuffle away a Chandra Torch of Defiance, and I do like my bridge here. Nurturing Peat land. We're gonna take a natural draw here. Pillages. Decides to pillage and not hit my regulator. Interesting choice there. Who's denial now? Exactly. We'll just go back and forth here, looking for our lands. The pillage was very interesting. Relic's kind of cool. I don't think I need to blow away the graveyards just yet. Have you ever seen the new guy? No, I have not. They brought in pillages? Well, yeah, they're going to bring in pillages for, like, bridge. I thought it was going to be a K command for a second there. Alright, we can cycle one Chandra here, looking for a land. We do hit that. Looking good. Just need one more for Chandra. Inquisition. This isn't awful. Like Zale said, their threats are on green typically. I'm not going to use my Relic here to pop because I like this Seasoned Pyromancer as an option in our future. I'm afraid of like a double bolt here. Alright, we hit our land drop. We're good. Chandra comes down. Does 2 damage to my opponent. No regulator activation. Nope. Bridge would have been nice. Go ahead and go after there in F6. We can Relic on ourselves to get the bridge and the artifact out. I was just getting their cards out. We can control ours a lot better than they can control theirs. Than we can control theirs. So being able to kind of clear their graveyard out, then every time I play, now I can shuffle one away. But there you go. Blood Moon on turn 1. Chandra down. Regulator here. Gonna go ahead and get it done. Get it done. Nice. There's a W. W. We're 2-1. We got 2 matches left. I'm gonna blaze through these. We found our opponent. Let's go. Tomahawk's got it. 2 wins against Jund is pretty crazy. Uncle DB should be banned. We're going to keep this hand. Fast Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Great hand. Great hand. Karn's Bastion, go. Turn 3 Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Can we do it? Last God timed out Uncle DB. Alright, can we get a Chandra Awakened on turn 3? Oh, it might be important. I should probably get this bridge down, shouldn't I? How do you think this list will do against control? It can struggle a little bit. It can struggle just a little bit. It's definitely not a super favorable matchup because the Planeswalkers are super nice and they're harder for control to get rid of. But it can be rough. We go ahead and play the bridge here because we're expecting a Thought-Knot Seer. Unfortunately, we don't get to do a crazy turn 3 Chandra Awakened Inferno or something crazy like that. But yeah, bridge down like Tomahawk's saying, a Thought-Knot Seer. At least we get the bridge here. If I can get a Blood Moon, we got most of this locked out. Game 1. Sometimes they're playing Ratchet Bombs, but a lot of times they're playing Blast Zones now. I can be the brains, you can be the muscle. All right, Last God. I'm listening. I'm listening. Maze Mind Tome, past turn. Maze Mind Tome's probably been the looting card, the scrying card, that card selection that Red Prisons really wanted several years ago. And it's paying off a whole bunch here. Because their creatures are kind of big, I might be able to just take a draw here with the Simian Spirit Guide. If I hit my Chandra Heart of Fire, it's a little bit awkward. Maybe I wait 1 turn. I do 1 scry. You can play a build with 4 Maze Mind Tomes. Just know that you're going to be less effective against control because you're putting so much more into spells that aren't really being aggressive. Now, some people would make the argument that you're able to get more threats down that are harder, and this draws. So there's like that argument too. It just depends on kind of your play style. What's up, Spider Space? How you doing? We get another bridge down here. Second bridge is nice in case they have spot removal. Usually it's a board wipe style for the artifacts. Mr. Jangles, that would be correct if we didn't play so many Chandras, I think. Because we're playing so many Chandras, I think it's okay to have the 2-2 split. But if you were to change it a little bit more, Seasoned Pyromancers, Bone Crushers, other things like that, then maybe that would make sense. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Uncle DB. This is one way they get her out of this. Let's go ahead and take a draw here. I'm gonna take a draw here just so I get a card deeper. Oh, look. Oh, look. It's the same card. So my opponent can have things like Dismember, and what they do with the Karn, they get rid of the bridges. The scary thing here for us is they might go get a liquid metal coating and start killing my lands. I have no more scries here, and I almost need a Chandra here. At the same time, it just may not be enough. It depends on what their sideboard here has for this Karn. I would assume it has a liquid metal coating. I assume it has a Spyglass at minimum. They go to choose an artifact. Liquid metal coating. Alright, well, no Maze Mine. I hit a land. It's not awful. What are we looking for? Probably the other Chandra Awakened Inferno so that I can kill this. I have 5 mana. They're going to kill one of this. So I can only play 4 mana plus Simian Spirit Guide. So we need Heart of Fire. And even Heart of Fire after this goes up, they can just keep Heart of Fire locked down while they keep going up here with the Karn. And then they probably have Spyglass. It's looking really bad for us. Shuffler's fine. We're only on turn 5. So Eldrazi was not playing Karn for the longest amount of time, and it made no sense, and now they've wised up and been playing it for the last like 6 months or so. Another Reality Smasher. And a Blood Moon. Blood Moon's cute, but it's really not doing anything for us. No Karn to check Karn. Nope. Not in this list. Not in this list. We could find an Abrade, and that would get rid of the liquid metal coating. Then my opponent just goes and gets a Relic. Gets their liquid metal coating back, and I know they play Relics. We are going to play this out, though, because I do have a couple outs here in the main, and it's worth a shot trying to find them. They're killing all my stuff. They're killing all my stuff. It's kind of interesting that the Maze Mine, since we were talking so much praise to it, and now they have the Karn. Walking Ballista is a win condition for them. And like Spider says, we have no out. We needed this a few turns ago when we were able to play with the lands. I think we can probably concede now, seeing this Walking Ballista. Being at 3 mana here, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. We'll eventually draw too many cards, can't play them with a bridge lock, and then my opponent will just swing for lethal. Our next draws were Chandra couldn't play, Maze Mine we wouldn't be able to play because they kill another land. We'd have a land they kill. We get this Abrade. We get the Abrade and be able to cast it looks like, to kill this, but then would we find enough? we'd be at 2 mana, and we'd be able to have, this would be out of hand, this would be, this would be, this would be, this. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be attacking, this would be attacking. I don't think it's an early concession there. All right, so Magus comes in here. We can take some chalices out. I'll probably just bring a few Rabble Masters in over the chalice. I think we'll give this a shot. Yeah, Mr. Jangles, agreed. I think I really want to fine-tune this Chandra tribal. I'm really enjoying it. I feel it's fairly powerful. I just got to figure out what to do against control, and I think we can figure it out. By the way, our first league was a whole bunch of needing boils, and this second league has been a whole bunch of not needing boils. I don't like guttural response. Defense grid might be alright. You think the Chandra tribal is good in the mid-range? Oh, certainly. Being able to bridge and then just play all these planeswalkers is definitely really good in that. You like some defense grid? Obviously, you wouldn't play so many boils. What you'd probably play is some spyglasses. You could play defense grid if you don't think you need to be aggressive. Alright, we'll keep this hand. It's got a Magus. Magus is a little bit softer to Dismember, a card they do play. But I do like my Abrade here, and the fact that I do have a Blood Moon effect is nice. 4 Awakens. Yes and no, True Kings. Blue-white control is playing a bunch of Aether Gusts now. It's really a problem. Tomahawk wants to do Trinispheres and Rituals. Rituals and Trinispheres are rough together. Very, very rough together. My opponent mulligans to 6 here. And they keep. We'll start with a Void here. Be able to scry maybe a Ritual spell to the top. Definitely not an extra Chandra Torch of Defiance. And pass the turn. Alright, what do we got, opponent? What are we doing? Urza's mine. Show me that expedition map. Nope, okay. This is good. A little bit more likely to get this Magus down. We got the Chandra, and we got Chandra. Power plant here. Don't have Dismember, opponents. I'll take a Void here, do a little scry action. Bottom and Blood Moon. Go. Don't have Dismember. Don't have Dismember. Please, no Dismember. And it goes back. All right, they had no Dismember there. They do have the Waste, though. So my opponent is good there. Let's play Chandra. Let's uptick for this Abrade. We are going to clear this. I'm hoping they don't get a land. They get a Thought Knot. We attack for 2 and pass turn. So it's okay to see a Thought Knot here, especially if they have the land. I can downtick Chandra and it gives me a draw. With a Seasoned Pyromancer, we could block. Oh my gosh. I use the Abrade on the Matter Reshaper, and the next card is a Pithing Needle. Just throw me off a cliff, chat. Just throw me off a cliff. Oh my gosh. Chandra Torch of Defiance has been named here. True, we could baby Chandra and Abrade. We could. It's a good call. Throw Fluffy. Yeah, it wasn't a punt, right? It's not a punt. Just throw me off a cliff. Baby Chandra. Everyone's got it. Everyone knows what's up. Chandra. Downtick Abrade. Chandra Acolyte coming in. Clutch. We know that a Thought Knot's showing up here. Probably going to just play a Seasoned Pyromancer still. Oh, right, I have to cast this, so I'm not playing Seasoned Pyromancer. Just ignore me. And up for damage. Acolyte is doing work. Alright, Magus in for 2 past turn. Maybe it's just Fry for Jace. You could for Teferi Jace, some Fries. Fry guys. What's really good against control is this Chandra, because this Chandra can get down early and then it just churns out value, but your opponent doesn't really want to invest in killing this Acolyte. We might be seeing a Reality Smasher here. Nope, a Dismember. All right, now we're gonna feel the pain. If they don't have Smasher here, we have a shot. If they have Smasher, they kill Chandra, or they really damage Chandra Torch of Defiance here. If they have something even bigger than this, then I'm gonna cry. We know one of the cards is Thought Knot. We know this. Best shot against blue is the early Rabble. It can be, or even an early Planeswalker. Ugin. Well, there goes Chandra. Interesting, interesting. I guess I play Heart of Fire. Why didn't he cast Thought Knot? Because he did Ugin and killed Chandra. If he left Chandra alone, I would have been able to Emblem. Alright, so Heart down. Heart kills Ugin. Then this Chandra, an attack. Oh, you're telling me, you're saying right after, do the Thought Knot. I don't know. I don't know. Samuel, thank you for the follow. You're saying after the fact. He definitely could. He just didn't. He didn't think about it. He saw one tower open and was like, that's only 1 mana. That's only 1 mana. A Regulator would be kind of nice now, because a Regulator would be a win. Assuming nothing blocks. I missed a damage? Did I? Did this not go in? I attacked, killed that, attacked with this. Oh, you're saying swung for 1. I mean, in a very weird world, if I swing for 1 and they dismember again, then they have an Ugin active. I like my line better. Just hit it for 2. We don't need a cheat. Cheat one damage here is not going to do anything different. If you want to get down to the exact points there, yes, then I agree with you guys. It's a small play around Dismember. It's not what we were considering. This is going to be a 6/6 Walking Ballista, which kills this. Now, we didn't play around the 6/6 Walking Ballista, but if we wanted to do that, Chandra up here would have done that. That being said, I don't think it is a 6/6 because it's Temple. But I haven't done the math, and I'm not going to do the math. Not going to do it. No math. Blazel draws these spells. Exile seasoned Pyromancer. does so. All right. Regulator off the top. Let's go. Remember, we're gonna get to do the Heart of Fire here probably, because I don't see a Reality Smasher here. Oh, it's Karn. Karn goes and gets Spyglass here. Now I gotta fight. It's a liquid metal coating. All right, maybe not the worst. Play liquid metal coating, and then on my upkeep, they'll go ahead and hit this. Upkeep stop. Stops heart. Top decked a ritual. Not really where we want to be. Let's create a couple 1/1s. Gonna send them both at Karn. This way, if they down tick one more time, we at least have this checked. And we'll pass. They probably throw Thought Knot here at the Chandra Acolyte. And then we just have to top deck something crazy. By the way, we'll use Karn's Bastion. Not that I expected to use this card, but we'll use it. My opponent only has one card here, and going down with this Karn here doesn't seem like the best idea if they would like to keep it around. Smasher. That's 9 damage in, if they would like. Probably liquid metal on Bastion here. Oh, I love it. I love it. They just make liquid metal into a creature here. I love this. They're going to send 2 here and 5, 6, 7, and 4 here. Man, that's smart. That's smart. I gotta still proliferate just for practice. Not their Karn. That's smart though. It clears both of them. Alright, what do we top deck? Maze Mine Tome. This is a completely dead card. We'll pass the turn. So now they kill a land, hit me for 9, put me to 11. And then the following turn they go get a Walking Blister that should be in their sideboard and kill. Nice 2-mana artifact you got there. Well, thank you, Grace. It's very shiny. Look at this journal. Look at this journal here. Sweet background. Karn did win them the game twice. Well, we say that. We could find a bridge. And then we could find a Hard Fire and get it 1 activation off. There's Zukin. Karn tends to do that. Plays Ugin, Spirit. Hits for 9. Going to 11. Bummer. Bummer. We got one more match, though. We got a 5th and final match coming up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Loss against 2 big mana decks. It's rough, isn't it? It's rough, isn't it? Especially since we have Blood Moon. It's rough. We lost to Tron. We're losing to Eldrazi Tron. Blows up a land. It doesn't kill them, But Koth is here giving us some support. Yeah, Karn is very good in Red Prison for sure. All right, we're 2-2. We got one last one to do for the night. Let's get the 3-2. Let's win on a high here. Playing the Chandra Tribal with a focus on Boyle for all those nasty things we saw in League 1 and haven't seen at all in League 2. This is why you don't become results-oriented. This is why you don't get vengeful. Don't play your Boyles because you think you're going to run into a bunch of Euros, even though we did the first time, because it'll eventually dry up. Keep that in mind. What'd you miss League 1? Euro into a Titan that was playing Dryad. The Euro was Scape Shift. The Titan was the Vile one, but used the Dryad into another Titan. Into Red-Blue Prowess, which we didn't really need it there for. Into something else. This is why we ban Uncle DB, because he laid the curse on us? Yes. He does this all the time. He declares for Pop-Tarts, and then he always says when we're 2-0, he'll be just like 3-2. 3-2. And then what do? We go 3-2. I can't get a 5-0 to put up on YouTube anymore because of Uncle DB. It's all Uncle DB's fault. All right, we keep this hand. We got to turn 2, Blood Moon or Bridge. We'll lead with a Mountain, pass turn. Uncle DB's just like, whatever. I can't eat Pop-Tarts anymore. Pop-Tarts are for winners. Spire Bluff Canal for our opponents. We'll be playing a Blood Moon here. We'll start with that. See if we can keep them off blue. A Blood Moon. Go, opponent. Ops. Thank goodness it was an opt and not a Spell Pierce. We saw that earlier too. We wanted to throw things around and be rageful. But we're cool, we're calm, we're a cucumber. Not really. Manamorphose. Double Spire Bluff Canal here. We're helping them, keeping things untapped. That's what we do. That's what we do. Stormwing Entity here as a 3-3. I think I'm going to attempt an Abrade here on this card. Opponent scries. I think we just shoot this. Boom. Do you have something that protects this, opponent? Ah, they do. The gut shot. Nice. All right. Bridge is next. We should be pretty good here. Stormwing hits for 3. Soulscar Mage played. Good, good, good. It is it Prowess? Ooh, Chandra. All right. Bridge first here. Then we'll work Chandra's in. Bridge is here to protect us. Soulscar Mage can get under the bridge. May need Chandra Torch of Defiance to kill Soulscar Mage. We'll see. Opponent attacks for 1. We're going to 15. Are we going lower, opponent? Here's where they start dumping everything here. Mutagenic growth. That's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good start. It's a 4-5. Am I going to get killed in turn 4 here? Lightning Bolt. I'm at 13. It's a 5-6. Lava Dart. 6-7. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe I need a bridge sooner. Lava Dart. Floating 1 mana. These are mountains now. Burst Lightning. They don't see it. They don't see it. We play on. We play on. They don't see the win. They didn't see it. Be quiet. Be very, very quiet. Be quiet. Don't let them know. They just top deck a Lava Dart. Oh. Keep in mind that if we didn't top deck or didn't, if we did bridge instead of the abrade, my opponent still kills us there. Still kills us. It's been a rough night. It's been a rough night, chat. Goblin Rabble Masters and Angers, I think, is what I want here. I really don't need these Blood Moons. It's just a meme. Maybe plus Chandra, play bridge, and hopefully draw attention to Chandra. I don't think I could, Baby Ken. I don't think I could. Let's play first here. I need a second land. We'll mulligan this. I had one red untapped. When I played the bridge, yes. Because I was at 4 mana. I'm pretty sure I was at 4. Yeah. I don't know if I like this hand. No, it's good to ask. I could have made a mistake. I make many mistakes. We're professional mistake makers. I don't know if I like this hand. Like, I want to ritual out like a Rabble Master or a Seasoned Pyromancer, but I could also try to find a Chalice. I'm going to get the ritual out of hand here. I'm on the play. I can play a mountain and then another mountain and a braid, and we'll see if it kills the first threat here. We're kind of playing on curve, which isn't the best. The reason why the dog is the first choice here, the derp. It's not a bad one, Grace. Definitely not a bad one. We'll try to abrade here. We'll see if they've got that mutagenic growth again. They do not this time. Good, good, good. Follows up with another Swift Spear. And gut shots us for life total. And light up the stage. Stage is lit. Exiles 2. We have Spritey Dragon and Burst Lightning. Those are pretty good cards. Those are pretty good cards. I'm going to play Seasoned Pyromancer as a blocker and get rid of 2 lands here and try to find other answers. Playing Rabble Master into a Burst Lightning and a Sprite Dragon just seems like a terrible idea. So there's Sprite Dragon. I could see them just like firing off this Burst Lightning, kill the Seasoned Pyromancer, and hit for 4. I'm afraid they'll have an abrade. I hope they don't. Burst Lightning on Seasoned Pyromancer. Trigger, trigger. In for 4. I'm at 11. Bonus Rabble Master. Alright, let's play bridge here and pass the turn. This doesn't really protect us this turn because they can both get under and attack. But if they play something beforehand, then we're in good shape. They're thinking about playing something right now, but they're undoing. Oh. They just have a braid. Oh. Oh. It's gonna be that night. Yep. 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 Hit for 5. I'm at. Oh. Yep. 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 Mutagenic growth. Boom. 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 In for 9. Good game, opponent. Good game. If I had the bridge, my opponent attacks with the Swift Spear for 1. Not much I can do. I'm just going to F6. So you definitely need to probably go digging for your Chalice on 1. At the same point, if we have the Chalice on 1, we probably don't have the bridge. And if we do that instead, my opponent just abrades the Chalice. 2, 3, overall, not a great night. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. We played the Chandra Tribal here. Acolyte proved to be very nice, and then at times it was a little bit underwhelming. Maze Mind Tome and Chandra's Regulator obviously are built around here and did exceptionally well. Heart of Fire would be kind of nice to see a little more frequently. Maybe we put the Awakened Infernos in the sideboard and try to use that main board? I don't know. There's some flexibility here. But overall, fun list. Super competitive? Maybe not. Maybe not. Chandra Tribal.